Have you ever found yourself saying you needed to work 2 or 3 jobs just so that you can make ends meet? Have you ever just felt like you needed to hustle a little harder in order for you to provide for your family? If that is you, today I want to tell you guys exactly how selling digital products has changed my mindset about money. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly what you can do so that you don't have to be someone who works 2 and 3 jobs and still live paycheck to paycheck. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Tiara, and on this channel I teach you guys how to use your gifts, talents, passions, anything that you have experience or knowledge in. I teach you how to turn that into a profitable digital product business so that you're able to live a life that you desire to live. So today, you guys, I want to talk to you about how digital products has changed my outlook on how I view money now, and I'm going to teach you exactly what you can do as a beginner in order for you to start selling digital products. I'm going to explain to you exactly how to shift your mindset so that you're able to make this business model work for you. So first, you guys, just in case you don't know what a digital product is, a digital product is anything that you can sell digitally. This can be a ebook, a course, a PDF file, a audio file, a template, a spreadsheet, like anything that you can sell digitally without having to send a physical product will be considered a digital product. So I've been someone who's operated full-time as a business owner since 2017. So within these 8 years, I literally feel like everything has been done wrong, but I'm very grateful for my lessons. I'm very grateful for even hitting 8 years as a full-time business owner. But you guys, I have to be honest, and I have to tell you that selling digital products literally changed my mindset about money, because I once thought I had to hustle. I thought that I needed to work so much in my business. I thought that I had to work from sun up to sundown in order for me to make money. Since I've been focused on selling digital products since the end of last year, I want you guys to understand that selling digital products has taught me that you don't have to work so hard, but you have to learn to work smart. So with selling digital products, you literally create something one time, you market the digital product, and you make consistent sales over and over and over again. So for me, this shift was really necessary because I've been working literally for like 15 years now. But every job that I had before becoming a full-time business owner literally required me to be there physically, and it required me to use my physical hands and body in order for me to make money. The same as when I first started my business, the first business I created for myself was still a 9-to-5 job because I had to be there physically in order for me to make money. So because of this, I felt like I had to hustle hard. I felt like I had to work long hours and long days in order for me to make money. So since I've been selling digital products, I noticed that I had to let go of the hustle mentality, because that was just me putting myself in survival mode. So since I've been selling digital products, I realized making money is not hard. Making money should be did smartly. If you're someone who wants to make a whole lot of money, if you want to change the trajectory of your family's life, if you want to be the first millionaire in your family, it's going to require you to have a mindset shift. When it comes to a mindset shift, this means that you have to program yourself to not think that you have to chase money, but instead you have to put systems in place, and you have to be strategic in the content you're posting and the things that you're doing in your business so that you're able to attract money and that it'll come with ease. So when it comes to a digital product business, this business has literally shifted my mindset, because I thought that I had to show up and work 24 hours just about in a day in order for me to make money. But what I've realized is I just needed a strategy, and I needed to stick to the plan. So I want you guys to understand, when it comes to starting a digital product business, once you start that digital product business, before you even launch your first digital product, before you even post that first piece of content, you need to make sure that everything on your back end is already set up. So that way, once you begin to post content, once you begin to teach people about whatever industry you go into, you will already be set up correctly. This is very important because a lot of people miss this part of the process. When it comes to working in your digital product business, you have to be very strategic, and you have to make sure that you have a plan in place before you even start your digital product business. So when you get started, the first thing I want you guys to make sure you do is have a plan that you stick with. So when I say come up with a plan and make sure you stick with it, I'm talking about your marketing plan, how you plan to market your digital products, what you plan to do, which platform you plan to be on. And if you even want to take it a step further, you can literally start email marketing as well as creating funnels. But that's not necessary as a beginner. But I want you guys to understand that before you even post content, you have to make sure that you have some type of plan in play. You can't just start this business and say, I'm going to start selling digital products, but you skip the step of having an actual plan in place so that you're able to follow by this plan and you're able to see if what you're saying in your plan is actually working. When you come up with a plan, you have to be willing to stick with that plan for at least 90 days to see if you need to make adjustments. So when it comes to making a plan, what I like to do is come up with my content that I'm going to post every single day. And I do this by using ChatGPT. So I have ChatGPT to create every single piece of content that I'm going to post here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. Now, if you are a beginner, what I will say is you do not have to have 2, 3, or 4 social media platforms in order for you to market. Because this is now my full-time business and this is what I do on a daily basis, I have more free time, so I'm able to post on 2 platforms consistently. But for someone who works a 9-to-5 job, or if you just do not have the time to dedicate to this business, I want you to start with just one social media platform. I want you to post content on that one platform, and when you write your strategy, I want you to make sure that you stick to it. So if you decide that you want to post short reels, then maybe you want to put in your strategy that you're posting 2 to 3 reels per day on Instagram. If you say you can only dedicate 5 or 10 minutes to your videos, then maybe you want to post a long form video here on YouTube. Whichever social media platform that you decide to show up on, you need to make sure that in your strategy you say you want to post content on Instagram 3 videos per day, and you have to make sure that it's a non-negotiable. So when you write this strategy, you want to make sure that each day, whatever you decide to do for your business, you want to make sure that each day you show up and you hold yourself accountable. So don't write you're gonna post 3 videos per day on Instagram if you know that you can't consistently dedicate to making 3 videos per day. So maybe you want to start off with just 1 video per day, so that way you just get into the feel of making sure that you're posting. And once you start posting, you guys, after those 21 days, like literally after 2 weeks of posting, it's like it becomes a habit for you. So I can tell you guys, like when I first started being consistent, which was September the 1st, I decided that I wanted to stretch myself and I wanted to make sure that I posted content every single day. So since September the 1st, I've made a YouTube video every single day since then. This is my strategy and this is what's working for me. So since I've been posting on YouTube, I'm getting leads and I'm getting sales here from YouTube. So I want you to make sure that you stick to what strategy you come up with. So when it comes to making your strategy, you can download ChatGPT, and you guys, you can literally tell ChatGPT to help you to come up with a strategy and a plan and create you a content calendar for your business. Now, if you're new to ChatGPT and you don't know what you need to tell ChatGPT, or you don't know how to use it in order to make you consistent sales, I want you guys to go down below. You can grab my ChatGPT ebook. In this ebook, I teach you guys exactly how to train ChatGPT to be your personal assistant. Like, I'm giving you the exact prompts that I use in my digital product business so that I'm able to consistently create content and making things just easy for me. Like, ChatGPT literally will help you to write your business plan. It will help you to write a strategy. It will give you every piece of content that you need so that you don't even have to think about what you need to post. Like, you're able to train ChatGPT to be your personal assistant in your business so that you're able to create content and show up every single day. Now, one thing I would tell you guys is ChatGPT is the reason I made my first 10K in 4 months of selling digital products. And that's because I didn't have to create content myself. Like, the only thing I had to do was train ChatGPT to be my personal assistant by teaching it everything about my business, giving the prompts that I'm telling you guys that you can get in this ebook. And you guys, it literally helped me to stay consistent so that I'm able to show up online and make sales. I've been able to make sales because I'm able to post consistent content. When it comes to creating content, when I tell you guys, it can be a headache, and that's the reason why I failed selling digital products the first time I tried it back in 2021, because it was so hard trying to come up with content ideas, and it was just a lot trying to come up with titles and to make sure that everything was tailored to my audience. So now that we have ChatGPT, now that we have AI, you need to take advantage of it. There is no reason you cannot start this digital product business and stay consistent, because you have AI and you should be willing to use it every single day in your business. So if you're interested in starting with ChatGPT to make sure that you do everything correctly when you first get started, make sure you go down below, because I have this on sale for you guys for only $27. So if you can afford to pay $27 up front, you can still get that on a payment plan at checkout. So make sure you go down below in my description as well as in my comments so that you can get that while it is on sale. But you guys, when it comes to starting your digital product business, you want to make sure that you start with your plan and you stick to the plan. You don't want to be one of those people who start a digital product business and then in a week you're changing up the plan. No, create this flow and make sure that you stick to it for at least 90 days, you guys. Like, just because you start posting content and you don't see a sale within the first week, that does not mean that your strategy is not working. You just have to make sure that you're posting, and you have to give the algorithm time to know what your business is about so that it puts you in front of the right audience. When it comes to creating your strategy, you want to make sure that you ask ChatGPT things like, how can you help educate within your industry? So if you're someone who say that you want to help people in the fitness industry, you want to have ChatGPT to help you to come up with different ideas to help solve a problem with that specific industry. So what I like to do when I'm thinking about what to post or what I want to talk about, I always make sure that I have ChatGPT to solve one specific problem for my audience. So once you know who your audience is, you want to make sure that you're posting content that's going to solve a specific problem. What problem does your audience have? So the main thing you need to make sure that you do is educate and help them to solve that specific problem. So every time you get ready to post online, no matter what social media platform you're posting on, you need to make sure that you're either entertaining or educating them in the specific topic that you want to talk about. So you guys, when it comes to your mindset shift, you have to understand that you do not have to work hard in order for this business model to work for you, but you will have to work smart, and you will have to start with a strategy, and you need to make sure that you stick to this strategy for 90 days. One thing I can tell you guys is, as someone who was once a 9-to-5 worker transitioning into a full-time entrepreneur, it starts within your mindset. Like, you have to change your mind, and you have to program in your mind that you no longer work hard for money. Like, you're not giving just 40 hours in a week in order for this business to work for you. But what you can do is dedicate 2 hours per day in order for this business to work for you guys. Like, take out 2 hours in your day and say, okay, these 2 hours, this is what I'm going to do in my business. Like, however your schedule is, you need to make sure that when you come up with your strategy, that your schedule is in alignment with this strategy. So if you know that you get off of work at 5 o'clock p.m., then maybe you need until 7 o'clock, and then from 7 to 9, that's when you work in your digital product business. Maybe you can use Mondays to come up with content ideas, and then you can use Tuesdays to record. Like, however you need to schedule this to make sure that you stay ahead, this is what you need to do. But you guys, when I tell you using ChatGPT is going to be the best things that happen for you, in order for you to operate your business, you have to post content. So because we know we have to post content, use ChatGPT to help you to come up with content. But you don't want to just come up with generic content. You want to make sure that you are strategically posting content that's going to relate to your target audience as well as your call to action. So if you're trying to sell your digital products, each video that you post needs to make sure it has a call to action in it. Each video that you post needs to solve a problem. So it's not hard, you guys, but you have to just make sure you're setting everything up correctly. Now, if you're saying you want to get started and you do not have a digital product to sell, that is okay. You can literally get started with a PLR digital product. A PLR digital product is a private label right product. This means that you have the rights to resell it and you keep 100% of the profits. So you guys, when I first started selling digital products this second time, I made my first 10K from selling digital products that I did not create. I literally took digital products that I can resell and I bundled them together so that it can help my target audience. So once I put this bundle together, I was able to price it how I wanted to price it, and I literally was able to make 10K from posting content around this specific digital product. So if you're looking to get started and you want to go ahead and jump right into it and you're tired of making excuses and you can use an extra 10K, then you can check out my PLR mini course. In this course, I teach you guys step by step of everything that I did in order for me to make my first 10K. I also give you a module full of different digital products that you can take and recreate, or you can just take it and just put it together as a bundle like I did when I first got started, and you're able to keep 100% of the profits. There are different ones for you to choose from, so if you're interested in getting started with that and you want my step-by-step guide of what I did, then make sure you go down below and you check out that mini course as well, because it is also on sale. You can get started with that and you can get your business up and launched in literally 24 hours. I'm holding your hand through this course and I'm showing you exactly what to do. The only thing you have to do is implement the strategies so that you're able to get started and get your business up and launched. And that is exactly the only thing you need in order for you to change your mindset as a beginner, so you're able to get this digital product business up and launched. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you back here on my next video. Bye.